The darkness that has consumed Lio Rush. Is it the pressure of wanting to become the best? Or just the means he knows he has to stoop to in order to conquer a man he technically was able to, but the record books will not acknowledge?
I've got to say, something happens to Lio Rush when he enters the combat zone. It's a change. He's a changed man, but the situation here, having the title slip out of his hands, it's driven him to madness, certainly.
Joe Gacy uncaged, perhaps Joe Gacy unhinged. He may need to be to survive this challenge one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, one fall for the Combat Zone Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, senior CZW official, Mr. Nick Papagiorgio. Introducing first, to my right, he is the challenger, fighting out of the District of Columbia with an official weight of 165 pounds. He is the Blackheart, Lio Rush. And introducing his opponent in this CZW rules matchup, to my left, fighting out of Planet Terror with an official weight of 228 pounds. He is the current reigning, defending Combat Zone Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Pro Wrestling's Maniac, Joe
Gacy has been a very polarizing champion.
We can't shy away from the elephant in the room. The Combat Zone faithful have rejected Joe as champion, and that's got to weigh on his mind.
Without a doubt. And how has that impacted or affected the way Gacy has approached this contest? And Gacy has worked his ass off here for many years. He
Cannot deny that.
He has done all the quote-unquote right things. But at the end of the day, the fans just do not feel like Joe Gacy is their CZW World Champion. Is Lio Rush that man? I'm not sure of that either. But the bottom line is, you have two men who put themselves into a very, very dark frame of mind, more so than even usual. With CZW rules at stake, one man will leave as the champion. The old adage, how do you defeat a monster? You become one yourself. I'm not sure which one has had to adapt to the other more, but it's Lio Rush with the first high-impact shot.
If Joe Gacy has gazed upon the abyss that is Lio Rush, the abyss is now gazing upon Joe Gacy.
And keep in mind, a month ago, these men battled for the CZW World Championship. It looked like Lio Rush.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, Lio Rush had won that match.
He had won the match, but the original official that was officially licensed to that contest overruled it. A second official had declared Lio Rush the winner and the champion. It didn't work out the way Lio wanted it to. Maybe it should have, but it wasn't his day.
A dated pro wrestling rules technicality, and we're going to throw that all out. Ultra-violent rules. Joe Gacy just beating him with a broomstick. This is brutal.
Yeah, there is no way to misinterpret the result of this matchup. This is Combat Zone through and through.
We've got furniture. A steel chair is coming to play from under the ring.
What do you think it is that these fans have rejected about Joe Gacy over these past number of months? I've felt this reaction before, but I just can't put my finger on exactly what it is they want out of it.
These fans are working men and women. I mean, they love to see someone climb and achieve. But maybe Joe Gacy has left that world of achieving, of climbing and struggling to get what he needs. And they just can't identify with this anymore. But I got to tell you, now Gacy fights against those boos. Those, I'm going to say it, I think unjust boos.
Well, they may be unjust, but the bottom line is, this is CZW, freedom of expression. You can say whatever the hell you want, and it may piss Gacy off, and maybe Gacy might have a point, but bottom line is, this is the environment he has to fight in. He has to come to his home promotion and be viewed as the away team, and he's got to deal with that and adjust if he wants to be CZW champion on the ride home.
From all I can tell, it's driving him right now. Lio Rush is trying to recover from this trash can lid shot to the skull. Well, Gacy just...
Well, it's the old adage, everybody's got a plan to get hit in the head. Oh. And Lio Rush is so mild-mannered outside the CZW ring. He's so quiet. This is truly a different side of him. He has to dig down deep to pull out in order to survive and indeed thrive here in CZW. But is Gacy just a little bit sicker? We may find out the hard way.
Gacy plans to end this young man's career if he has to.
And Leo's got a very bright future.
Wow, oh, look at that head scissors on the floor. About to taking out a cameraman or two.
Absolutely, you could see the impact, the velocity there, but it got the job done. And Lio has created an opening. And Gacy may have hit his head on the way down.
Sounded like a sickening thud from where we're sitting.
Gacy far away, look in his eyes, blinking rapidly, like he's not sure where he is right now, like he's having trouble getting his vision.
More plunder. A table coming into play. Looks like Leo's going to set this up against the guardrails in the corner here. What has he got in mind? You imagine these men sit at home and think of ways to torture their opponents.
Lio with devilish intentions in mind, but the time it took to set up the table allows Gacy shake those cobwebs free and come back.
You can't let that man get vertical again. I mean, especially given the size difference between these two. We are rushing a slugging contest.
Oh my.
Never mind.
Yeah, the mood just changed now.
Are we talking about an athletic contest here or crimes? Because that looks like crimes.
We're talking about Combat Zone Wrestling. That's a little bit of all of the above, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, brother. Whoa!
And the sledgehammer may have just been one-upped.
Sharp and pointy objects, not a part of your average Lio Rush match. Maybe he is rethinking his decision to call Joe Gacy out in an environment that he is used to.
Yeah, and it's hot pursuit around this ring. And you can psych yourself up all you want, but there's no way to prepare for an implement of destruction like Gacy was brandishing. And Lio just throws it far, far away from Joe Gacy, and at least gets this back to a man-on-man outing.
Like a cat. No! That table comes back to haunt Lio Rush.
And Lio has gone limp. Leo's own twisted intentions used against him as Gacy, ever resourceful with his surroundings, saw an opening and capitalized.
Gacy still sacrificing himself. You know, his head had to ram into that table on that spear. Slow to get up, slow to really capitalize on what could be the end of the match here.
Well, slow may be a relative term if Leo's got internal injuries here, 2-0, as Lio is very heavily favoring the ribs. It looks like he's having trouble breathing.
It's like he's having trouble just getting Joe Gacy off of him for the cover. That could be crucial throughout the match.
Oh, hey, you can't breathe, you can't fight. I guarantee you this matchup won't last much longer. You gotta worry about the ribs of Lio Rush. If one might be broken or fractured, it could lend his internal organs at risk. This could be a serious situation, but Joe Gacy has been driven to this point. Joe Gacy will not stop until he proves to himself and anybody that may doubt him he's the rightful CZW World Champion. A metal tray and now blowing out the candle of Lio Rush. Is that symbolic?
Possibly snuffing out the life of Lio Rush in the middle of the ring tonight.
It looks like Gacy's come prepared. There's a steel chain hiding in that garbage can.
Classic wrestling weapon here. Harkens back to Roddy Piper at Starrcade. Just choking Lio Rush here.
Yeah, Roddy Piper and Greg Valentine were a little ultra-violent before ultra-violent was even a term, but Gacy, you gotta believe, is gonna take that to a whole new level as he tries to choke the life out of Lio Rush.
Not enough.
Not enough indeed.
Bless Lio Rush, the heart of the fight in this young man. Oh!
And you can see the head snap back of Lio Rush as the steel connected with the flesh of Lio Rush. And there's a second candle blown out. Could that light represent the hope, the championship aspirations of the challenger?
Just dwindling away at this point before our very eyes. Cruel intentions in the heart of Joe Gacy.
Cruel intentions and something to prove to the masses. Lio rebounds, backdrop, and Gacy's body bends the ladder.
That ladder is shredded. Is this his chance? One.
Deep hook, but couldn't put him away. Notice the shape of that ladder after Gacy collided with it. Trash can. Ooh.
A lot of sharp metal edges starting to come into play. This could get gruesome.
Oh, just hurls it at Gacy's forehead. Reckless abandon here.
Bending a trash can.
And look at the look on Leo's face as he does it.
He's enjoying it. He's happy to get back at him.
He is absolutely incensed and enraged. Oh. Insult and injury coming up.
Showing him where he thinks he belongs. A drop kick to the trash can. Gacy trapped inside. A cover.
2-0.
He's got to stay on the offense. And Joe, the wily veteran champion here, rolling out to the floor, trying to ensure that Lio can't pick up more offense.
Yeah, hey, Lio was half a count away from being CZW World Champion. The vast majority of people don't come close to that close to accomplishing that. So, very interesting to me to see Gacy maybe on the defensive for a moment.
Do what he must to survive and retain that championship. Oh, watch your back, Joe. Oh.
And it is all Lio Rush at the moment, and it's almost like, pardon the pun, there's been a rush of adrenaline or a rush of determination over Lio Rush, and this thing is completely 180.
We're looking at two 2 tables here.
Well, this did not pay off the first time Leo inserted some wood into this matchup.
Hey, hey now.
Pushing the table into the midsection of Gacy.
The weight of the champ, the legs can't support it.
Yeah, that leg buckled. It wasn't set up fully. And that's only going to make Leo's mood worse.
You can see it written across his face.
And Gacy is prone, motionless, across 2 tables.
Gacy's up. Gacy's back up.
Gacy is up, and Leo was prone himself. Nowhere to go as he had already climbed to the top. Here comes Gacy! Oh, the overhead neckbreaker.
Beautiful blockbuster. Is it the end of the match?
Got him, no.
No, no, no. Gacy has to continue to fight to be the Combat Zone World Champion.
Will a victory here prove the naysayers wrong? Will a victory here silence Lio Rush? So many questions to be answered. The fate may lie in Gacy's hands.
Oh.
Now it's Leo's turn to maybe be not sure where he is. Have to shake the cobwebs.
Talk about the fate of the Combat Zone World title. The fate of these 2 men's lives are in each other's hands. Is that?
Yeah, that's a cinder block. With the...
Why? Just why? I mean, obviously to cause damage and destruction.
I'll tell you why, because if you didn't sense how important, how pivotal this matchup was, just watching both these men enter the ring, then you don't know Lio Rush and Joe Gacy, and they both realize drastic measures will be necessary to keep one down for a 3 count. Maybe permanently. Jockeying for position here.
Lio Rush, an incredible athlete, matrixes out and is kicking Joe Gacy in the head.
That combo too much for Gacy to scout. Leo will always be the quicker of the 2.
That's the Russian. He's making him feel it. A little bit of his own medicine. Choking him with the chain. You can't afford to lose your oxygen in a wrestling match. And Joe Gacy right now cannot breathe.
Cannot breathe, cannot defend himself.
His head's resting on that cinder block.
We've seen a lot of tables turn, no pun intended, over this night. Will the cinder block be the ultimate demise of Gacy at this point?
They aren't setting that up to do karate chops through it. Someone's looking to split a skull tonight.
Gacy hits skull first.
It gives Leo enough time to recoup and plan for more destruction. We talk about the creativity of this young man's entrances, of his general aura, but when you put him in this ultra-violent environment, are we going to see something completely unheard of, completely new? That's the sledgehammer, am I correct?
That looks to be the sledgehammer, yeah. And it's not creativity, it's intimidation. It's an aura, it's a mystique, it's a state of mind, it's an embodiment. It's a different Lio Rush than exists anywhere else in this business, and it's a Lio Rush set to maim Joe Gacy. And Gacy out just in the nick of time.
Shivers down my spine to see.
Oh my, Gacy found a staple gun.
And he hit him where it hurts.
I don't think Leo ever saw that staple gun. I don't know where it came from second time. Oh no. Death Valley driver got him.
No. My God, the pain that must be surging through Lio Rush's extremities right now. He's got to fight through that and kick out and keep fighting.
Hell, through his entire body. Anytime he moves, there's got to be a jolt of pain through his anatomy at this point. Gacy measures Lio Rush. Gacy had that championship slip through his fingers, albeit unofficially and only for a matter of seconds a month ago. He will not let it happen again.
Trying to turn the lights out here.
And again, the CZW faithful, not supportive, not impressed. They should be impressed, but still not supportive.
I don't understand it for the life of me.
Oh. Well, that's a universal language. Oh, no!
Leo draws Gacy in, and in all of his rage, he hits Nick Papagiorgio. The ref is out of the equation.
And Lio Rush has Gacy down.
Oh, not again.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks here.
He's rushing the ring. That's Trooper Audubon. I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him here. He had the count. He saw Trooper Audubon.
Well, maybe Leo blames the official for what happened last month, or maybe he just has deja vu.
Oh, and trust issues.
And knows that maybe this won't work out.
That facebuster, that pedigree. I guess we're 2 refs down at this point.
Yeah, Leo Rush, no remorse there. He wants Papa Giorgio or bust. And Gacy went to charge in, but nobody there. Leo Rush soaring. Heat-seeking missile.
Oh, no, he's been caught. He's been caught. Belly to belly. Ah! Chairs. The poor spine and shoulder blades of Leo Rush.
And after bouncing off the chairs, the final concrete landing wasn't any better.
None of that tickles, my friend. The crowd wants Leo up.
Well, Gacy may have other ideas. Again, violently flailing these chairs.
What runs through the mind of a madman, given this opportunity to harm another?
Not sure which one you're talking about, to be completely honest with you. Both came in with that same mindset.
Very fair, the whole locker room at this point.
As Leo's looking for some kind of salvation.
He's rolled right out to the tables he set up earlier. He has no idea where he is right now, or the danger that he's in.
Well, Leo knew he had to get out of the ring, and unfortunately his closest option may have been his most dangerous.
Leo's got to fight for his life right here.
Without a doubt. Series of rights back and forth.
Come on, Leo!
Who's going to get the advantage here? It's anybody's ball game, but it looks like Gacy's opening up.
Gacy has the advantage.
He's been caught. He's been caught. Spanish fly from the apron, through the table, to the floor.
Gacy had the advantage of the slugfest. But when Leo Rush turned into a game of agility, it was all challenger. But what is left in either of these men? Both lie motionless in the wreckage.
Just look at the ring right now. It's a dangerous place to walk, let alone contest a competitive fight.
Leo the first to his feet, but that may not matter much based on how wobbly-legged Leo Rush is.
Trying to keep the wind out of Gacy at this point. A sound strategy.
And regain his own at the same time.
Come on, Gacy!
Leo back to the tables.
Worth noting, our officials, both of them still down without a replacement.
Well, hey, if you were a third ref, would you run out here now?
That's a very solid point. No, I'll stick right here by the booth.
And Gacy placed on that table again.
Gacy's a lamb to Leo Rush's slaughter. Rush dishes the shirt.
Oh, CZW World title at stake. Talk about sacrifices!
Frog splash to the floor! No concern for his own well-being or body. It's about the glory, it's about the title.
Both men sacrificing their well-being for the cause they believe in.
Listen to the faithful, they're letting them hear it. This is what Combat Zone Wrestling is all about.
And Leo a cover, but again, to your point, nobody's conscious, nobody's up to count.
The rage that must be coursing through the body of Leo Rush in this moment. He has 2-3 times over now, possibly won this title.
There's Papa Giorgio. No!
It's gonna burn in the gullet of Leo Rush that he is not holding the World Championship in his hands this second.
And the frustration continues to sink in.
Ouch. Gacy driving Lio Rush high on the neck and shoulders. Enough that if he landed on the back of his head, he could be unconscious. What's this?
Again, Gacy has come prepared. Those would be Legos.
Oh, have you ever stepped on one of those?
Unfortunately, I have. I think we're going to go a long way past stepping on them.
Oh! Stuck into the spine of Lio Rush. Meant to be a plaything for children, a torture device here in a professional wrestling ring. Another power bomb?
Oh! There's nowhere to land in the ring that's safe. Oh, Lio gets out.
Gacy right on him. He's locked in the submission. He's taking him to Planet Fear, Rings of Saturn.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Nowhere for Rush to go with all this weight on him. Is he?
The rings of terror are cinched in, and Lio Rush, for a minute, looked like he was losing cover. Roll through, Lio, no!
Within a breath of being the new CZW World Champion. Lio Rush rolls out, another schoolboy.
Roll up, Lio into the ropes, Lio just won!
We've got a new champion!
Lio won the world title!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Retribution at last.
the winner of this contest and new Combat Zone Wrestling World Champion, Lio Rush.
Lio Rush all over the ropes, but bottom line, Combat Zone Wrestling rules. They had a open forum to do whatever the hell they wanted to one another. It looked like Lio Rush would be screwed a couple of times again. But Lio Rush, from the darkness into the light, the CZW World Champion.
Crusty, creeps, gallop, spinning, brutal, gripping, under, freezer.
gentlemen, this contest is set for the best 2 out of 3 falls, and it is for the Combat Zone Wrestling Wired Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, Mr. Dan Yost. Introducing first, to my right, he is the challenger. Fighting out of Asbury Park, New Jersey, with an official weight of 190 pounds, he is the bad boy, Joey Janela! And his opponent, to my left, fighting out of the District of Columbia, with an official weight of 165 pounds, he is the current, reigning, and defending Combat Zone Wrestling Wired Champion, Leo Rush!
What a matchup we have here. This is probably one of the most talked about rivalries of 2015, and we're going to kick off 2016 with pretty much the final chapter, you have to imagine, in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the CZW Wired Championship here at 17. Both men exchanging victories over the last few months. And now both these men just squaring off in the dead center of the ring, slugging it out to find out who will be the Wired Champion after tonight. 1, 2. We have our first fall. Leo Rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, fall number 1 goes to Leo Rush.
Now that was quick. That was so quick. You didn't even make it back to the table.
Yeah, that's absurd how quickly he did that.
Oh, look at that deadlift suplex. Right now we have Leo Rush leading 1-0 over the bad boy Joey Janela. And Joey Janela, oh no, he's got a head full of steam here, off the ropes. Oh, Leo Rush smartly moving out of the way, but Leo Rush, a head full of steam, up and over he goes, taking out the bad boy.
What a dive by Leo Rush. And forgive my ignorance, I didn't even see what Leo Rush did to Joey Janela. What happened?
It was just a quick roll-up. I was so shocked I didn't even ring the damn bell.
Wow. Wow, wow.
We got another
wow.
cover here, 1, 2. But Janela not gonna be put away easy this time. These men, like I was saying before you got here, this rivalry captivated the CZW audience over the final months of 2015, and what a way to kick off 2016 here in the Combat Zone with these two men. Oh man, Joey Janela with that kick, turning Leo Rush inside out, going for a cover here, 2 and only a 2 count. I mean, that quick roll-up is almost reminiscent on the way Joey Janela put Leo Rush away the first time with that quick victory.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. A series of knees out of the bad boy here. Oh, big overhand right. Now going to the body. Oh, bad boy Joey Janela just unloading on Leo Rush.
And for Joey Janela, he wants this victory. It took him many years to get to the point where he is today, where it almost angers him. Wait a second, we got to roll up again. Off the ropes he goes, ducking the clothesline. And look at the speed from Leo Rush. Kick to the midsection, kick to the side of the head.
What sudden movements out of the CZW Wired Champ. I mean, with the way the first fall ended so quickly, I mean, this 2 out of 3 falls match could be over in a matter of just mere minutes.
Yeah, in a blink of an eye. But as I was saying, for Joey Janela, this is really personal. It took him many years to get here, where Leo Rush, he's still pretty much in his rookie year.
But already becoming a top prospect here in the game of independent professional
He's almost
wrestling.
a household name already.
Oh!
But Joey Janela, the bad boy, caving in the whole spinal column there as he's dropped the back of the Lio Rush's neck over his knee. And that will definitely slow down Lio Rush.
That's an interesting take on a backbreaker from Joey Janela as he hooks that far leg. Lio Rush still finding a way to kick out.
The camel clutch applied on Lio Rush. As long as Lio Rush is grounded, Joey Janela can remain in control of his Wired Championship match.
Oh, drops down. Big jawbreaker out of Lio Rush. Oh, Joey Janela just cleaned his clock with that one.
Off the rope, there's Lio Rush stopping him with a huge forearm shot. Janela catching him. Waist lock applied. Oh, we got another roll up. Oh, did you see that?
I mean, if you blink, you almost miss it.
Lio Rush is...
Oh, sit out body slam there. Form of a Michinoku driver.
Lio Rush is probably one of the quickest wrestlers I've ever seen.
Ever.
I mean, everything about him was quick. The way how quick he even got to this point to be a champion in the combat zone was quick.
What a meteoric rise he has had. Oh,
no,
man.
No, not this again. Not this again. We saw this at Cage of Death 2 months ago. And you can relive it on the CZW Studios website. We don't need to relive this right now. This will shorten a man's career.
Shorten a man's lifespan. Oh.
God. Oh, no. Joey Janela fighting out of it.
Very precarious here. Both men teetering on the edge of the ring apron here. What is this?
Oh, no, this is not good either. Oh, God almighty. Almost like a brain buster onto the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring. You can kind of see it right now. The padding underneath the canvas stops right at the point where Lio Rush's head and neck came down.
There's also nothing to absorb the shock. It's straight wood and metal.
You're right, not to mention, then he fell onto this hard floor.
Basically, it's a bad deal for everybody involved.
You're absolutely right. But Joey Janela on his feet first. Sending him back into the ring. Looking to put away Lio Rush now to get his first fall. Remember, Joey Janela is down 1 fall to Lio Rush. This is a best 2 out of 3 falls match.
Joey Janela coming down very hard on that top turnbuckle.
Janela's almost moving a little too slowly as Lio Rush able to catch his breath and meet Joey Janela high atop the combat zone right now.
Lio Rush got planned. Super Rana.
Man.
He drilled him with it. Lots of impact on that one.
Yeah, but a lot has been taken out of Lio Rush. You can see his speed has almost been deduced by 50%.
Lio Rush still clutching his neck, feeling the effects of that brain buster, and now feeling the effects of that forearm. Ooh, that was a straight right hand. That was a straight punch to the face. Shote.
Hear these shots. Rush got Janela up on his shoulders.
Finley roll.
And Rush looking to climb to the top of the combat zone once again.
Likes to do a frog splash. There it is. Oh, he got caught. He got caught then.
And Lio Rush is down that crossface. That crossface that came out of nowhere a few months ago. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, do a pinning combination, 1, 2. And, oh, only a 2 count.
High kick right to the jaw of Joey Janela.
These men just know what each man's about. They have a counter for every one of their top maneuvers. And Janela.
What an orange crush.
Janela looking for that cover here. Looking at that first fall, but not getting it this time.
Joey Janela's got a weird look in his eyes.
Joey Janela's got a permanent weird look in his eye. Never quite sure what that man is thinking. Oh my God.
Ugly landing for Lio Rush.
We're sidestepping him and tossing him. But Joey Janela, he's also not afraid to fly. Off the ropes he goes, suicide dive, taking out Lio Rush into the guardrail.
You know, a lot of times wrestlers like to lead with their head or with their elbow or with their arm straight out to catch the man. Joey Janela just tossing his body, just side first, however it lands, it lands. The recklessness out of Joey Janela. He doesn't care what he does to his own body. Ooh, ugly landing. As long as it does damage to his opponent.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it took him nearly 10 years to get to this point in the time.
No.
Oh, no! Oh, no! God damn! Now that was scary. You saw the way the lower back went directly across the top of the guardrail, not to mention Joey Janela then fell head first onto the hard floor. And Lio Rush, you can see how much they're taking out of Janela. Janela is just a dead weight right now as Rush tosses him back into the ring, going for cover two. But somehow, Janela getting that shoulder up before three.
You got to think Lio Rush might have been better off just leaving him on the outside of the ring, taking a count-out victory. But you know what? I don't think Lio Rush wants a count-out victory over Joey Janela.
No, I don't think
He wants finality here.
Yeah, decisiveness. Both these men want finality. This has got to be the final chapter in this rivalry. Missing with the kick, and there's Janela now. Oh, Lio Rush flipping through it. Oh, we got another roll up here into yet another crossface. And Lio Rush is in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go.
Fall number 2 goes to Joey Janela. We are now tied 1 fall apiece.
Now we got a level playing field once again. With Joey Janela not giving Lio Rush any time for a breath. Right, kicked right to the face. And Janela, I thought he was gonna roll him up here. This might not be smart as Janela climbs to the top of the combat zone. He's on the top turn. Oh God, no, 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 God almighty. Why?
You know what, at this point, I don't know if Joey Janela is going to want to think about leaving this match with the CZW Wire title. He might want to be more concerned about leaving this match with his life.
Yo should have stopped the damn match after that. You can see Joey Janela is completely out right now as Lio Rush just shoved him right off the top.
And crashing into a chair, into the guardrails. Dan Yost up to a count of 9. And
What?
somehow, I don't know how Joey Janela made it back into the ring, but Lio Rush is just uncorking a load of offense onto him, takes him down with that
It's got to be a 1-2 it. Oh, only a 2 count. How the hell is Joey Janela even moving? That just took years off the man's career, years off the man's life. We were talking about finality. We're getting finality here tonight. And what the hell is Lio Rush doing? Getting a table here.
No.
I'm not sure how wise this is. I don't know what Lio Rush is thinking right now. This is not a no disqualification, that's correct?
Not as far as I know. That's not going to stop Lio Rush from setting up whatever he's got in mind here. Joe Janela up to his feet.
Oh, God, did you see the kick right to the ear? That table was almost Lio Rush's undoing as the table got tangled up in the ropes there, and now Joey Janela setting it up.
A series of right hands out of Janela to the face of Lio Rush.
Each man has a fall each. And I don't know what they're thinking right now. Joey Janela's at the table here. But there's Lio Rush. That palm thrust stopping the bad boy dead in his tracks.
I mean, here we go. It's the third fall. I mean,
Lio Rush now moving the table into position.
what in the world?
I don't even want to know. These two men have put it all on the line here. Oh, God almighty. God, no, Spanish fly! Right through the table!
What was...
I don't really know what the hell just transpired.
Hold on, let me go get the official decision then.
Both men just went through the table. Both men were, there's a fall of some kind, but I think the way they fell, both men's shoulders were down. We need finality, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Yost has informed me that both men's shoulders were pinned to the mat at the same time.
How's that possible?
Therefore, he has declared this match a draw.
What a draw! This is CZW. There is no draws. A draw in CZW. Wait.
Hold on. Is this Combat Zone Wrestling? Do we end title matches on a draw? One more fall. Dan Yost, restart the damn match.
Well, there you have it. Vice President Maven Bentley declaring there will be one more fall so we get finality in this match.
I tell you what, for 1 second there, me and Dan Yost were the most unpopular people in this entire building.
I never heard of a draw in wrestling. Well, let me rephrase it. A draw in CZW.
Yeah.
We wanted finality, and we're going to get finality thanks to our Vice President, Maven Bentley, as Lio Rush and Joey Janela somehow still moving after both men going through that table.
Oh, he's
no. Oh, God!
Leaping tombstone.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, what? Oh, 2! Oh, come on!
It doesn't get any closer than that, Dan.
You know, for years, I've been calling the Wired Championship the most exciting championship in all of professional wrestling. And now you know why. It's matches like this. Both men are at 2 falls. The next fall will be it. The next fall will be a victory. Going for that moonsault, but missing, but trying to land on his feet. Lio Rush now has him up on his shoulders. F5 into a cover. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count.
Not enough on that lateral press. Joey Janela able to recognize that and roll his right shoulder up. Man, we have seen it all in this match, Dan. And this is only the 3rd match on tonight's card.
I know. We still have a hell of a lot more to come. And look at the defiance in the bad boy.
Oh, that is gross. Ooh. Hard shot out of Lio Rush.
Oh, look at that! Oh, wait, no! Into a crossface! Lio Rush has nowhere to go!
Right
He's
in the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and new Combat Zone Wrestling Wired Champion, the Bad Boy, Joey Janela.
all they're fingering with it. Sounds good. That's right, folks. Call it. Things are looking good.
Come down and check it out. Come down and check it out. And I just want you to know. Come down and check it out. And I just want you to know. That's your business.
Crazy, man, crazy. Come on and join the fun. Cut out, Mick. You bet I do.
Never hold back again. Never hold back again.
Crazy, man, crazy.